Hi, this is Murray from Second Time Tech, and today I'm going to be talking about parts of the computer, and I'm going to be talking about fans, the one that I like to use, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about, well, it's not overclocking, but why I think the thermal paste might be part of a problem, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I want to test it. But anyway, I'll talk about that in a bit. First of all, the thing I wanted to talk about was I was calling it Aurora, but it's Aura Sync, and that's what they use on the Asus motherboards. And the .7Z, that actually is a compression decompression piece of software. It's open source, and that's why Windows didn't understand what to do, but it's called 7-zip, and it's open source, and it does run on Windows and runs on a few other operating systems too. And so all you have to do is go get the software, the Aura software, off of the Asus website, and then get the 7-zip software from their website, install that, and then you'll be able to uncompress it, install it, and have it working. Mine's working. It was great. It was about 15 minutes from the time that I finished unzipping it to the time that I had it the white color that I wanted to have it on the motherboard. And then it took me about another 15 minutes to put a strip of RGB lighting this way, and then hook it to the RGB header on the motherboard. And I got it as close to white as I could. It doesn't want to go white. It's kind of got a greenish bluish hue to it, and that's the closest thing that I got to white. So I don't mind. It's not too bad. I don't think it looks that bad. But I guess to get real white, you have to get a white LED. So that is not on there. You have to mix the RGBs to get white, and unless there's some way that you can do it that I don't know how to do it, and then figure out how, well, that'd be great. But I'll play around with it some more and see how it goes, and maybe I might be able to do a little better to get it more of a white color. But I'm fairly happy with what it is right now. Now, that was on that part of it. Now I just want to talk about the fans that I use. And there's a couple of reasons why I use these fans. One I've told you before already is because they're inexpensive, and they're very quiet. And they're an Arctic fan. It's called Arctic. And there's lots of blades on it. They are PWM, which is pulse width modulation fans. And the model number of this one is the F12 PWM PST. And you can buy them single for about $10 each, or you can buy in a package of 5 for about $35 or $36. That's Canadian. It's much cheaper on Amazon US. I will put a link for these to Amazon in the show notes. And I'll also put links to the Aura software and where to get the 7-zip software also. I have it on my last video, so I'll just put it on this one too, just in case you're wondering, because maybe you guys already knew all about this. I'm not positive, but that was the first time I ever even heard of 7-zip. So, but anyway, the other reason why I really like these fans is because of this. And they're pretty much the only ones that have it. right now that are on inexpensive fans anyway. What it is it's a daisy chain. And what to do is you've got your fan header here. And then here is, well, you get your fan plug, excuse me. And then here is a fan header. So you plug this in to your fan header on your motherboard or wherever you're going to put it on. And then you connect your next fan into here. And then your next one can plug into this one. And that's what I did with the 3 front fans on here. That's why I didn't have to use that fan hub. It's because the fans that I use have these all built in on them. And like I say, it's not an expensive fan. And they are quiet because, like, I mean, it's right there. And you can't hear them very well. I mean, if you hear them at all, you can't hear them very well. I know it's not doing a whole lot of work right now, but I mean, it's pretty darn good. I can hear it whenever I'm running Prime 95, but I think you'd hear anything if you're running Prime 95, any kind of fan. Anyway, that's it on that. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about was the reason why I wanted to do a check of the thermal paste. And the reason why I didn't make it apparent on the last video, it's because I got a maximum of 67 degrees with the Master Liquid 120 with the dual fans, push-pull configuration type thing. Now, when I was using that, I had it at up to 1.415 volts for the voltage on the CPU. And it was overclocked to 4.05 gigahertz. It still didn't go over 67 degrees, even after running it for, I can't remember, it was between an hour and an hour and a half, because I wasn't going to leave it there. So I didn't run it for like 3 hours, like or 2 or 3 hours like you're supposed to. But I ran it for better than an hour anyway, and it still didn't go over 67 degrees. But when I did the Deepcool Captain 240 EX, and I used the thermal paste that's stuck to the bottom of the plate there, it went up to 71 degrees Celsius on the CPU, and that was at 1.4 volts. And the overclock was only at 3.9 gigahertz. Well, it's not only, I mean, I know that's pretty good, but compared to the other one, like, it's 4 degrees difference. And this is a bigger unit, so it's supposed to be able to cool it better. So that's why I'm wondering about the thermal paste. That's why I want to change it to what I was using on the other AIO, the Master Liquid 120, and I want to put that NTH1 on it, and then that way there I'll know for sure if it's not the paste that's on there, or if it is the paste that's on there that's doing it. So, like, I mean, I was just expecting it to be at least the same, or maybe even a little cooler, and actually it's warmer. And if I put it up to 4.05 gigahertz at the 1.415 volts, that means that temperature is going to go up even higher than 71 degrees. So there could be a 7 or 8, maybe even 9 degree difference between the two AIOs, and to me, this one should be better than the other one. So, like I said, I'm going to try something and see that, and we'll be able to find out. Now, on my next video, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all my records, and I'm going to write down exactly what it cost me for this. Well, it's going to be in Canadian dollars because I live in Canada. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find the prices for what they are on Amazon Canada now and on Amazon US now. And that way there we can see if the prices actually went down or went up since the time that I started getting the parts for these. Now, I know the memory is more expensive now than whenever I bought it, but I don't know if the other parts are, because sometimes I got them on sale, sometimes I didn't. Maybe there might be sales now that weren't then. Like, there's a bunch of different things, so I thought I'd try that just to see. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting, because this one, it's like 3.5 months that I was collecting parts in order to be able to build it, so I just wanted to have a look-see. Anyway, that's what my next video will be about. So that's all I have to say for today. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, put the thumbs down. And if you like the content, please subscribe and just hit the subscribe button. And I do want to wish everybody a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching and listening.